Alrighty, good afternoon, minor league baseball fans, and welcome to the show. Today is our second game of this 4-game set between the visiting Midland Rockhounds and your San Antonio Missions. Well, today should hopefully be a nice sunny day at the ballpark. We're gonna have a good day, and most likely, hopefully, no thunderstorms will be coming in. There we go. Well, get out your scorecards. We got your starting lineups. First for the visiting Midland Rockhounds. Leading off and playing in first, Ryan Summers at third. Second baseman Steve Lombardozzi will bat second for the Rockhounds. Lombardozzi as second. Eric Cordero will be the shortstop, batting third for the Rockhounds. Fernando Campos will be the fourth, batting for the Rockhounds. He will be at first. Chet Navarro will bat fifth for the Rockhound order. Navarro, the DH. Kirk McKee will be the left fielder, batting sixth for the Rockhounds. McKee at left. Austin Mock will be the right fielder. He'll bat seventh for the Rockhounds. Mock at right. Dustin Garnell will be the catcher for the Rockhounds. Garnell catching. And Michael Estrada rounds out the batting order for the Rockhounds. Summers, Lombardozzi, Cordero will be your first to lead on three. Campos, Navarro, McKee will be your little three. Mock, Garnell, and Estrada round out the batting order for the Midland Rockhounds. And on the mound, Rock backing today's Rockhounds pitcher. And now, here's the starting lineup for your San Antonio Missions. Leading off and playing in right field, William McCormick. McCormick at right. Mark Palmero will be the third baseman, will bat second for San Antonio. Palmero at third. Left fielder Greg Hansen will be the batting third for San Antonio. Hansen at left. Center fielder and cleanup batter Alfredo Arroyo. Arroyo, the center fielder. Ernesto Montoya will be the second baseman, batting fifth for the San Antonio Missions. Montoya as second. Robert Sato will be the designated hitter. Sato at batting sixth. Reggie Bland will bat seventh for San Antonio. Bland at first. The catcher for the San Antonio Missions is catcher Ronald Clemente. Clemente catching. And shortstop Vernon Sellers round out the batting order for the Missions this afternoon. Sellers as short. McCormick, Palmero will be your, and Hansen will be your first to lead on three. Arrero, Montoya, and Sato will be your middle three. Bland, Clemente, and Sellers round out the batting order for San Antonio this afternoon. And on the mound for your Missions, Daniel Alexandra. Alexander, today's Missions pitcher. Here's your starting lineups.
game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Midland Rockhounds and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Daniel Alexander, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Now batting, Ryan Summers, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First delivery to him on the way. And a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch as we are underway here this afternoon. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, daytime road game for them. What you got?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run homer.
Digging in the switch hitter, Steve Lombardozzi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There's a strike. It's hot, but not too hot this afternoon, and even 90 degrees here at first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Opposite field to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, shortstop, Eric Cordero.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Palmeiro over to his right. And that's the 3rd out. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Brock Bakken, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, as starting pitchers go, he's not real tall. Now, we've seen plenty short guys be very successful, but one of the keys is having good deception by changing speed. The ball doesn't come out from a high angle, so it appears to come in a little flatter. That means pitchers need to come in at different speeds to really fool hitters. We'll see how he does with that here.
Hit on the ground out to short. Cordero loves it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Coming to the plate now, Mark Palmeiro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McKee is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Stepping up now, Greg Hansen. First offering on its way. Hit down the line at first. Campos right there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Fernando Campos.
First baseman, Fernando Campos.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but two-step lead off first base today.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
He froze him on the fastball there. Chet Navarro is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alfredo Arroyo, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hard hit to first. Campos moving to his right, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over the first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day...
Oh, look at the sliding stop in time.
Designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Robert Sato. First pitch on its way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Throw that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Stepping in now, Reggie Bland towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it.
That's why there's no justice in this game. Pitcher executes a perfect fastball inside, jams him, beats him, steals his wallet, and he's still able to get it.
In now, Ronald Clemente. He grounds it sharply to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Stepping into the box, Austin Mock. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. So digging in now, Dustin Garneau. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. takes this the other way to right. And there's their first hit of the game.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Michael Estrada, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
And he takes ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Lombardozzi hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And that's in there for a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit in the air to center field. Moving under it, Arroyo. And that ends the inning. Digging in, Vernon Sellers.
Leading off for the mission, the shortstop, Vernon Sellers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Summers scoops it up, and there's one down now.
The right fielder, number 30.
Digging in for his second at-bat, William McCormick. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. To his right, Lombardozzi. On to first, and very quickly, two are gone here in the home third.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark.
Striding in once again, Mark Palmero. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So a nice job there by the two-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Alfredo Arroyo, as he drives a liner to right center. And that'll get down out there. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. San Antonio's out in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Eric Cordero, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Cordero aboard here at first with nobody out. in there, and it's 0-2 now.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Ready for another chance, Chet Navarro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. McCormick is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Fastball called for strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Fouled off. That's lifted the other way out to left. Sellers into shallow left, and that retires the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. All tied at 1-1. Now to the plate, Robert Sato. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Reggie Bland. No balls and 1 strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Estrada coasts under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Ronald Clemente. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
In now, Vernon Sellers, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Lombardozzi on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on the show right after this. And here now is Dustin Garneau. A base hit in his first trip. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Palmeiro ranges to his left. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, center fielder,
Digging in to try it again, Michael Estrada. He singled his last time up. In there for strike one.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Behind 0-2 now. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Here's another 0-2. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hit. The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Popped him up. Clemente over to his left. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Steve Lombardozzi. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Estrada, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken to throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Missions lead it 2-1. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go William McCormick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. Cordero over to his left, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark.
Digging in and looking for more, Mark Palmero. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Into the box, Greg Hansen, as he rips it on the ground to second. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Digging in and looking for more, Eric Cordero. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Misses, ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
And a ball 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And it's fouled away.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Chet Navarro. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, McCormick. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Alfredo Arroyo. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Center fielder, Alfredo Arroyo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready for another chance, Ernesto Montoya. And now pitch on the way. Hit back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Robert Sato will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the first baseline. Campos has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 2-1. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Digging in once again, Kurt McKee. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Austin Mock. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. No hits to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Arroyo. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Dustin Garneau. He was a ground out victim last time up. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now another 0-2. Rounded down the third baseline. Palmeiro ranges to his right, and he is in there.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle. It doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. And he fouls this one off. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 3-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Reggie Bland.
Third baseman, Reggie Bland.
First offering on its way. Line toward right center. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way with speed.
Stepping in now, Ronald Clemente. He swings and revs it to short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
The batter, the shortstop, Vernon Sellers.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point.
D'Angelo Walker.
Vernon Sellers will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Driven nicely into the gap. Bland rounds the corner and is headed home. He pulls into third safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay to the plate. And they'll tack on the run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Ready for another shot now, Mark Palmeiro. First pitch on its way. Now a ground ball to the right side and through into right field. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded to second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. The tag, and he is out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ryan Summers. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Just got a piece up the line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Hit out towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eric Cordero. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here's a high pop-up. Palmeiro waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alfredo Arroyo. Will swing it from the left side right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard on the ground towards short. Cordero is there. And there's 1 away.
Now batting. Second baseman, Ernesto Montoya.
Now at the plate, Ernesto Montoya. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. Mock is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Robert Sato. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Hard hit ball to second. Lombardozzi takes it in. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. 9th inning coming up. The Missions lead it 5-1. Into the box, Fernando Campos. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Chet Navarro is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Sellers fields it cleanly. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting. Left fielder, Kurt McKee.
Digging in, Kurt McKee, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Popped him up. And that'll do it as he puts the squeeze on that one. And with a whimper there, that will be the final out of the ball game.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the 1st inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The San Antonio Missions took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Daniel Alexander is the winning pitcher of record, so that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Well, that was a pretty good game today for the Missions. Well, let's go over runs, hits, and errors as we end this ball game. First for Midland, 1 run, 6 hits, no errors. For the Missions, 5 runs, 12 hits, and no errors. Later on, we're back for game number 3 of this 4-game set. And remember that we have the 6-away game series with Springfield and the Arkansas Travelers. Well, this is just about do it for right now. We'll have another game later on this evening. It's game 3 of our 4-game set. See you around.